Hi, it's Bumble. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, now that I made some more Miis, well, the ones that I did in here anyway, finally I can check in with the Miis for the day and more importantly, show you the Miis that I made earlier, which I'm really excited about. Oh yeah, I put Rover's house here just in the middle of town. That felt kind of right to me. Um, okay, so I haven't just check in with the Miis themselves, I guess. I haven't helped any of the Miis or done any of that stuff. I did something on accident though. I was trying to see with one of the new Miis I made. That Mii was on the beach, and Roxy and Woe were talking on a bench, and I zoomed in to see if the new Mii, would interact. And then it ended up forcing me into a cutscene with the Miis on the bench, where Roxy realizes she has a crush on Woe, which is really funny because I wanted her to have a one-sided crush on him, um, like since the 3DS game. That's kind of how I'd sort of in my little notes and things kind of written her as a character. So that's really funny the way that worked out, and I almost wish I had it like recorded and stuff. Just like how did the game know? Anyway, I'll introduce you to the Miis I made and talk about them and stuff, and I can give them pets and things now. So yeah, let's do that. So you saw a blue one on the bottom corner. This one took me so long to make. This isn't the name of the Mii, by the way. Actually, it's Buggle Monster because it's the Buggle. Is it Bugle or Buggle? Whatever. It's the blue fetus-looking creature from Courage the Cowardly Dog. I kind of mentioned about it a while ago, but I didn't say which character from Courage. I was like, oh yeah, I did and it's true. I did like two paintings of this thing like on my own and stuff over the years. I just really like. It used to scare me, but then I kind of grew to really like its design, and now it's my favorite of the Courage monsters, even though it's like barely in the show. It's in like one episode for like a few seconds. I just think design wise it looks really cool. So this was like the first Mii that I did today. I started like this morning. Let's check in. Oh yeah, I just put it as like a standard little robot voice. Um, I can actually change the name of the Mii now, which is gonna be good. Um, But yeah, I wish it didn't have like the nighttime house lighting in here. But yeah, it took me a while to draw this with the face paint and everything. I originally was gonna have the Mii eyes, and I was like, no, 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 I have to draw this. It just sucks that if I move the Mii too much, you can see the highlight on the back of the head. But I'm still happy with how this came out. This is like the first Mii that I did with like trying to do actual, oh, I guess we're petting you now, actual like shadows. And I like with the design of the character of like the loopy things from the head, but you can't really fit that in because of that box. So I had to do that, but I did have to extend the face out to do the cheekbones. I actually did use like the cheekbone Mii for this. I think it's the first time I've picked that. But yeah, this one took me a while. I think it looks cooler from far away. I'm happy with how like the nose and the shadow around that and everything came out. It's not supposed to be like that dark, but yeah, it's the lighting from like inside of the house of this Mii, um, and it's nighttime. Oh, you can actually see the stars. That's cool. Um, but yeah, this is the Buggle monster. Um, I listened to the little voice because this thing only has like one line in the show, and it's like very whispery. And there is a quirk. I looked it up. For like you can make them talk quieter, so I'll adjust the voice later. Oh wait, I have to give you your thing. I made you a pet. I made like three pets, but the one I'm gonna give this Mii, I actually rushed. So yeah, could have done it better. I think this will end up spoiling the other pets though, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. Wait, I thought this was the gift screen. Do I have to buy it? I thought I already bought it. Because I'm on the present icon, but it's not showing actually. Even though I do have it registered. Okay, let me pause. Let me figure this out. Oh yeah, this is the pet which you very badly want. Um, I almost had considered doing this in the reverse order. I thought it would have been funny if I made a courage me and gave him pets that were like based on the different creatures. But I'd rather have a me of the buggle monster, and I thought it would be funny if I made a little pet of courage. I was gonna do like a normal smiling courage, but I thought, wait, this is a creature from a nightmare, so I want like a scared courage that's forced to follow around this thing. But yeah, this was the one of the pets that I like kind of rushed a bit. It's actually kind of interesting to see how it looks in the game because I used like the really thin lines, but I do kind of like that it makes it look like there's no lines at all. I might have to experiment with that more. A cowardly dog. You sort of like it. Okay, interesting. Um, but yeah, I was gonna name the pet Courage, but then with how the wording is for the game, I was like, I'll have it as a cowardly dog. You're welcome. I was kind of just whatever on some of the personalities for these Miis. I was kind of trying to hurry a little bit sometimes, so I don't think I looked at the personality chart for this one, so the personality might change. But yeah, that's the Buggle one. That's the one that took me um, probably the longest or second longest. All right, so I'll show you the other ones. They're all the fun ones are in the back actually. Oh yeah, I have these. Wait, let me see. Oh yeah, there's those two. So I have these two. They're like little OCs I came up with of these two lizard sisters. They're both named Elizabeth, but one of them goes by Elizabeth and the other one goes by Liz. I was originally gonna have them as like leopard geckos because I really like leopard geckos, but I think with my drawings they didn't really come out that way. They just kind of came out as like lizards with like spots or whatever. But I imagined like different personalities for them and stuff. And I had this like backstory when I came up with them as little characters of like that they're two sisters that run a gas station in the desert. Um, so I'll have to give them like probably the garage thing, but they look pretty much the same. They're just different colors. Well, actually, one of them has the tongue out, as you can see, and the other one has something very different instead coming out of the mouth. Sure, let's play. That looks like dynamite. Oh, it's supposed to be a food. Okay, I don't know. Well, I don't think that's a pear. I don't know what some of these are in the first place, so wait, no, that isn't a food. Okay. Oh, I like that expression. That's cute. I don't think I've used these eyes yet. I didn't think he'd be able to emote. Because oh, wait, no, it is those eyes. All I did was I colored the bottom part. I was going to color the whole thing brown, but I think the eyes sort of work. But I like that you can still express. I haven't really spent time with any of these Miis, actually. So it's nice to see. But some of them, like you saw, are very face paint heavy, but some of them are also just like this. I don't know where Liz is. Oh, there's Rover, who's screaming about how they love the sea. Kirby's admiring the stars, of course. I think Kirby looks so much cuter now. I really like that. I'm glad I decided to do the face paint because I love Kirby. I also love that the Mii's sometimes yell at the screen, the thing every once in a while. Um, yeah, so this one is Liz. I I had it in my thing that she like constantly smokes cigarettes. That probably means I should adjust her voice a little, but I don't feel like it. Um, I guess I'm gonna have to make a pack of cigarette for the Mii's. I actually do see that a lot because apparently the cereal box to a lot of people looks like a pack of cigarettes, so people keep making cigarettes for their Mii's. Discussing the box of tissues. Really need to get you onto something besides tissues. I'm just checking out. Okay, yeah, there's the other Mii's over there. Um, Interesting. All right, so I can show you the other ones, the ones that I put some time into. Who am I gonna start with? Okay, where's wait, I think it's the middle one. Yeah. Okay. Um, damn it, where is she? Okay, I guess you're gonna see all of them. Wait, no, she's over here. She's over here. There she is. There's GLaDOS. Out of the miis that I made today, GLaDOS was the one I used a guide on, which I know sounds kind of weird because like GLaDOS should have an easy design, but I wanted to make sure that I got the voice right. I kind of mostly just made GLaDOS because I thought that the miis already sounded like her anyway, so I looked up a website thing just to see for what was the closest for her voice. I think she sounds the closest out of everyone on this island. So and then I kind of adjusted her a bit. I had it where it was like a bunch of rectangles. Then I looked at a photo of her and I was like, oh, the black part in the middle is actually round. I probably don't need this white rectangle. I'll probably get rid of it. I was noticing that in some of the designs because I was looking at some of the other ones out of curiosity. And then she has a red dot, but it's hard to see, but it's like close to the yellow bit. It's just weird looking at her because like her head is more of the shape of this black part in like all the photos, but because this is a me, it's white. I did think about just drawing like a rectangle or something, but I thought this is probably more accurate. But I made her a reserved perfectionist. I was gonna make her reserved like something else, but I thought a perfectionist because like she's designing all these tests and stuff. So I imagine. I mean, it is also for her like science and experimenting and whatever. But I feel like she'd probably be a perfectionist in some way, maybe. Um, Me, I seem hungry. Okay, anyway, I made a pet for her. I was actually gonna almost make it the not the reverse, but I was gonna make the pet the me instead, but I thought I'm never gonna get the voice to sound right and that will bother me. Um, so I'll give her the pet now. There it is. There's Wheatley. Yeah, I was gonna make a Wheatley me, but he'd be easier too because he's round. But I thought it would be a lot funnier if Wheatley was the pet. Oh man, I'm realizing how bad I did on the black part of those bars. Damn it. Um, I can fix that though. I did try to make the bars like a little more three dimensional. I didn't want him to look so flat because he's a circle. Um, but I thought it would be funnier if Wheatley was the pet because it's like the whole thing with Portal 2. I'm gonna spoil Portal 2 by the way. Um, it's that whole reveal thing of Portal 2 of like what Wheatley's function actually is and how that pertains to to GLaDOS and him being stuck on her like a tumor. I remember how it was like described. So I feel like if he's the little pet in this game where he's constantly following her around, it would kind of mimic that. Which makes it funny that she's like trying to reach out so hard for him, even though like it would probably be the opposite. But there we go. You gave her a Wheatley. Perfect. Oh, she's really happy about that. Okay. That's funny. Um, I didn't make anything else for these Miis. I'll probably give some of them like custom outfits and stuff. But yeah, the GLaDOS was the first of the robot Miis I did. But yeah, I like listening to her because she just sounds like GLaDOS. That feels really nice. Oh, there's the other one. Hi, Am. Yeah, I made Am from I Have No Mouth and I'm. Oh, wait, there's the Wheatley one. Okay, I was wondering about that. Wait, he's floating? Oh, okay. I've never actually seen the Miis use their. Well, I haven't given them pets, but yeah. Okay. You can pick for the pets how they move, and I picked gliding, um, because he's on the management rail. So now he can just fly. But I guess that's at least accurate to the Lego games. So I don't know. Yeah. The only thing is you have to make a sound, or you don't have to. But you could for the pets, but it kind of sounds more like Pokemon cries. Um, but I made it like he's screaming, but I couldn't get the voice right. Who keeps yelling about the sea? I thought it was Wheatley for a second. But yeah, this is really funny. So I guess if you put it on gliding, they just fly. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. I like how he also kind of bounces. Right, wait, where's Am? Where did you go? Oh, there's Watcher. What is she doing? She's just stretching. Okay. Where's... Okay, Am. This is the one that took me probably the longest, if not the second longest. This is the one Mii I've used. Well, this is the Mii I've used the type tool on the most. But I tried to make the shape of the rock structure, or whatever the hell he's represented by in the game. But this was my real test for the text feature to see if I could type out his speech, and I tried really hard on it. I didn't get it perfect because like in the game, it's like lined up perfectly, but like because of the the text and stuff in this, I only got it to line up on the right side, which I had to drag that to get it to line up vertically, but also like the spacing, like the letting between. But it actually comes out pretty readable. Let's say hi. But it's really funny that even from like far away from where, well, I don't know how well you can read it because it's on like on a screen for you. But me sitting a little bit further away from my TV, I can read this perfectly. So yeah, this took me quite a while of like getting the positioning, but also just typing out. It's a really long speech. I didn't even know that nano angstrom. Wait, did I accidentally put a D in there? Should be. Oh no, that's an O. Nano angstrom. I don't even know what that means, but I had to type that out on the Switch. So yeah, that took me a while, and then I had to shrink the text. You can't put like a point size. You have to like shrink it yourself. So I tried to get it to work as much as possible and like the little spacing. I hope that it looks good. But yeah, as soon as I saw there was a text tool in this game, I was like, I know what I must do. I don't remember if I checked I don't think I checked the personality thing. Actually, when I was finishing typing, this took me so long that it was already at 2% on my Switch in the handheld mode. So I had to finish and then I had to rush through so I could save. Um, I mean, that's literally your face, but okay. But yeah, this is where uh, the last pet comes in, because I made Courage and Wheatley, and then the slug version of Ted. I did look. Actually, I did that one and Courage and stuff before. I spent like an hour before I started playing just doing that. But I made Slug Ted. I think he actually came out okay. I don't think I got the face right. He might look too much more like an insect than a slug. The legs were really fun though, and I liked doing like the shading for the brown parts. I don't know what the hell. There's like a little thing that sticks out of him. I saw in the art. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but that's there. But yeah, he loves it. It's the point in the story where you lose and you can't torment anyone anymore, and he loves it. Oh, that's funny. I don't remember what I put for Ted. I also don't know if that form of Ted has a name, but I just wrote Slug Ted. But yeah, at least you can see. Oh, oh, cool. Um, the text is readable, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, you've been doing such a good job curating the island for your residents. Here's a little something to help make the place more fun. Oh, thank you, game. I haven't really gotten any prizes or anything as I've been making these Miis. I was actually worried about that happening while I wasn't recording. I haven't even checked Island News, by the way. I've just spent part of the day making these Miis. Ooh, that sounds cool. Okay. Oh, he's playing with Ted. Um, oh, I don't really have a place for these right now. Actually, if I moved that building, I would. I'll put it on the beach. I think that'll be fun. What is this actually? Oh, volume up.
We interrupt to bring you some breaking news. Here's what's happening on our island. Those wanting a place to market will welcome the news of a marketplace opening up on Goofy Guy. The marketplace sells. The morning market runs from 5 each market's. Thanks for watching. I'm Pentagon, and you're up to date.
Okay, cool. We got a night market. I forgot about that because that's from the 3DS one where you can like buy mystery bags. But I'm not done with my tour. I want to do my tour of Miis and I want to do the news station and then we can check it out. But yeah, this is like Robot Alley or whatever of just these. There was actually a fifth one. I mean, there was a different version of. Well, there was a second AM that I made. I made this one of the giant text block, as I'll call him, and then I made one that was the cover of the game or the book or whatever. Actually, no, was it a book? It was like it's like a 10-page story. I don't think it would probably be a whole book, but I think it was the cover for the game. The picture where it's like the pink and blue eyes. I was gonna draw that too, and I was like, I don't want to draw this. Why are you panicking? What's wrong? Why are you just staring at? You would just stare at him ominously like that, huh? But I didn't want to, and I decided instead I might draw it as like a, because there's a treasures for like videos and games and things, so I might do that instead, maybe.
Do you need me?
I thought you needed me actually, but okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have to put you in some kind of outfit, but I guess you just want to watch Ted, huh? You're really excited about that. That's funny. Oh yeah, there's there you are. Yeah, there's Hal 9000. Oh, I have to explain about the Edgar one too. Let's talk to Hal 9000. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll explain that myself actually. They're just two robot characters from two different movies that I like. That's it. I feel like Edgar's probably not the more well-known one. There's a movie called Electric Dreams from the 80s about this guy and his sentient computer. Well, the computer accidentally becomes sentient, and they're both in love with the same woman. Oh, my controller's dying. Hold on a second. And Edgar's kind of like a silly little guy, but he also kind of tries to. They're like No, the computer mostly just sabotages the guy. It's a really fun movie. It was pretty easy to make the Edgar me. I thought I was gonna potentially mess it up or something. I was gonna make a black box around the green part, but kind of looked more in the pictures like it was kind of round. But I'm happy how the Edgar one came out, and I'm happy how the HAL 9000 one came out. I guess this is happening, so let's see. You know, this is what I kind of thing I thought was gonna maybe happen or something with, like when I checked in with the Roxy and the Woe Me. I think it was one of the lizards walking by, and I thought she might go talk to the two Miis on the bench, and instead it turned into a Roxy cutscene of her developing a crush on Woe. But I haven't had something like this where it's like two strangers and one of them decides to talk to the other without my input. So that's pretty nice. Let's see.
Are you alright?
Please help me.
Don't worry, I watched a video on this once.
Wait, what? You're so kind.
Anyone would have helped.
Okay, I guess they're acquaintances now.
Traveling map. Adorable.
I tried to match their voices. I don't think I got Hal's right. I think it's a little tricky because this is, you know, like the text-to-speech me voices, but Hal doesn't really sound robotic. I mean, they're both with the characters actually like voiced by like real people and not robot voices in the first place. I actually tend to prefer that with robot characters anyway.
Time for my special move.
Oh? But I think Edgar, I got like a little bit closer.
Wheatley is such a
Anybody
good
else
little pet.
want to do some aerobics? Hello? Anyone?
But I like with Edgar, I was able to just use the normal eyes and mouth so he can actually emote.
This would be way more fun with friends.
And then Hal, I had to draw. Glad I got the words in the
Aerobics,
top
anyone?
right. It was kind of tricky to do the spacing. Looks like the Wheatley is on a walk.
Aerobics lovers.
Is he being treated like a dog now? But yeah, I was really, really excited to make all of these, and now they all live here. And it was supposed to be the second version of Am. The other one was gonna be here, like the one that was based with like the pink and blue eyes or something. But I deleted it. So now it's just like this. But I feel like this actually kind of works because I feel like out of any of these, it would probably be that Am and GLaDOS would be the ones that are like tormenting people and probably would fucking hate each other. I feel like Hal 9000 and probably Edgar would get along, so I am kind of glad they had that encounter. To the point with Am and GLaDOS, I was considering making them with the date everyone option just to see if they would potentially get together, but I feel like they probably wouldn't want to date anyone. Am just hates people, and I don't know on GLaDOS, but I might put them both, or I don't remember what I have them at right now. Let me see. I don't remember.
Do you need me?
Gosh, this is so weird listening to her in this. Let's see. What did I put you at? I don't remember. Oh, I put, you know, I'm gonna put both of them at the date everyone, just because, I mean, I'm not gonna try to purposely get them together. I just want to see if it'll happen. I want to know.
Something on your mind?
But yeah, Am was the one I could not get the voice right, and it was really bothering me, and I don't know if I'll keep messing with it or I'll just leave him like this. I think it's kind of my fault anyway, because I was listening to the radio play for the story, and the author talks like a bit, which I think it's super cool. He voices like every version of Am, by the way. Talks like a little quieter in the it's that really long speech about the bees. It's one of my favorite like Am dialogues, I guess. What did this end up as? Pets their own path. I feel like confident, yeah. Let me look at the personality chart. I feel like I can finally fix the personalities in these miis now. And this has just been half an hour of me talking about these specific miis. Maybe individualist? What's the difference between individualist and head starter? Because I feel like confident definitely works. Could also be busy bee. He makes tortures for humans, so. But the lets nothing stand in their way also fits. Because headstrong is the equivalent of like maverick, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I think this could work. Yeah, I'm okay with this. But yeah, I'm happy with those. I probably will end up making the island. I might even just leave it like this. I might make a bunch. I do kind of like the concept of these little mini islands based on like different themed minis or whatever. But then that's also tricky because then they can't go to town and interact with everyone else. Unless I maybe just might make a bunch of bridges, but I am kind of a little lazy to move everything. Excuse me, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I do kind of actually like the look of everything sort of just spread out. Wait, was someone having a nightmare? What did I... Oh, nighttime stroll, not nightmare. Okay. Anyway, let's check me news, finally. I've been waiting all day for the Mii news.
And welcome to the evening edition of Mii News. It's now being reported that the dino nuggies that went missing last month, triggering an island-wide search and rescue mission, have finally been found. Jules was resting at home when the stray Wheatley wandered in with the dino nuggies between its teeth. An award ceremony was held in the island's plaza to honor the stray Wheatley's fine service to the community. We asked residents for their reactions.
And now, the island is at peace. We heard about this all the time back when I was a kid.
Thanks for watching. I'm Circle, and this has been the 10 o'clock news.
If anything, this is encouraging me even more to make more custom things. I think the game has just become more fun with that. I do think that's a really good addition. I like how Wheatley being called a stray and everything and being taken for a walk. That probably could apply to any Mii, but I keep thinking, oh, okay, so he's a dog at this point. I feel like I should put Tuxedo Sam somewhere else, actually. I'm gonna put him behind the... Oh, right. I keep thinking I can just drag the houses. I'm gonna put him over here, actually, like behind the... I'm gonna just put you over here and, like, just in town. I'm not trying to hide his house. And I can do exteriors. I will probably start doing that. Watch me end up recreating aperture science. Actually, if anything, I'd probably recreate the little shack from Portal. I think that would be interesting. But that's not for now. But yeah, let's check out the night market. Yeah. Ooh, enchiladas. Nice. Rubber ducky. It looks kind of cute and kind of creepy. I like it. Ooh. Okay. But it's nice that it's like 3 times a day. Sometimes it's helpful for getting specific items. Man, that is so weird to just see the icon for Buggle Monster like this. There's the two... Oh yeah, something interesting about sisters. Apparently they have it where you can set them. Parents and sisters and whatever. You can put the relation for the Miis. And the game has it where I don't think they know immediately, but they might eventually figure it out. Which is kind of seems like a cool little storyline on its own. So yeah, that might be some drama happening. What's up at the restaurant? I've never actually checked inside. Oh, interesting. Okay, because I remember buildings in the 3DS when you click on them and you're like inside and you see if the Miis are in there. But here instead it's like this, which is kind of cool. It does feel like we're inside the restaurant, which is nice. Oh my gosh, they have little like gotcha things. What's with the music in here? It seems like very cutesy. Almost feels more like a cafe to me, but it looks like a diner. I thought it was gonna be like an Italian restaurant or something. I don't know, I thought maybe from like the design of it, it was giving me that. Anyway, let's see what else. Because I checked the clothing and stuff. I think I bought some things. Yeah, I already bought these. I think we're good on seasonal stuff. I might buy one more tree. Yeah. But I don't know what look I want for the island. Why does everyone want to do aerobics on this island? What's up, Bergie? Chillin'. No one's used this vending machine, by the way. That's kind of interesting to me. Was that Rover? Oh. Tuxedo Sam. Gathering. They're strangers. That's what's funny too, is the Miis will be like, I'm bored, and they'll be like this close to each other and not want to just talk. Because that's the other thing. Sometimes I don't want to push them together. I don't want to feel like I'm influencing things all the time. But I guess that's why you have to be gone from the game. Just trying to think if there's anything else. Kind of want to just... Oh, this is funny. I didn't know things appear in the treasure. It almost makes it look like it's a pet adoption, so your options are Permanently Fearful Courage the Cowardly Dog, Wheatley from Portal 2, and the slug version of Ted from I Have No Mouth and I'm a Scream. Yeah, that makes it just funnier that it looks like it. Because there probably would be a pet shop that's called, like, My Treasures. Oh, what's up, Elizabeth? Is this the freaking celebrity question again? Why do they always want to know what celebrity? Can I just make up a celebrity? It's not like I don't have any that I like. I just don't really care about having that in here. But I don't know if it'll move on to other questions if I just put something in. You know what? I do actually have a funny answer for this for someone that's not even a celebrity. I'm gonna put that in. I'm going with the me icon himself. I'm going with Hugh Morris from the Tomodachi life. The little, not the demos, but the what is it? The little sample island, which I was surprised like a lot of people got like really emotionally invested in, and Hugh Morris became like a really popular me and stuff. I just think he's whatever, but I just think that's funny to put in as a celebrity of like a me celebrity or whatever.
Hugh Morris.
Yeah.
Oh, you like Hugh Morris. Bumble. I'm actually a big fan too.
I'm not even that much of a fan of Hugh Morris. I do think he looks kind of funny, but that's it.
I spend hours practicing eating on the daily.
All of the me's just eat all the time. I do have to change the lingo eventually. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Maybe I'll design some things. Oh shit, it's already 10:21. No. But I'm glad I got the me's I really wanted to make done, because then I can like chill. Maybe. Okay. What are we gonna feed you? Would you even like anything? I'm gonna give you the SpongeBob popsicle. No, I'm just gonna give you nothing. I think that would be funny.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. There you go. They're geeking out over Invisitoast. Why is Love posing like that? Oh, she's being sneaky about the Invisitoast. That's funny. She's ended up as so much more of like kind of a bit of a dork than I thought when I was designing her. What are you doing? Let's see if anything happens. What are they all staring at? There's nothing in that tree. I don't understand. Oh, and then she left. Sometimes I just like to peek in and see what they're up to. Oh! Garfield's having a dream. Please have it be about lasagna. Wait. Oh, right. I forgot. I forgot he's roommates with Bergie. I was really confused of like, why are they I forgot that these two wanted to move in together. Garfield looks like he's not getting any sleep. I love the dreams in Tomodachi life. But I do find it funny that he's best friends with Bergie and ultra friends with English, but then Bergie's the roommate. Why am I here? I'm not even your friend. I would maybe be friends with Garfield, I don't know. These are actually just seem like pretty normal outfits. Are we supposed to be students? We've got backpacks on. I didn't know there were backpacks in this game. You know, it's really funny because this is kind of how I would dress when I used to go to school before I graduated, of like a flannel jeans and sneakers. This is goofy. This is why I don't feel too bad playing at night, because then I get to watch fun things like this. Please tell me I'm getting those heart glasses though.
Ah. Maybe I'm worn out.
Super fan outfit.
Oh. What's up?
You know, there is actually one more me I'm considering making in terms of like miis that sound like characters, but I don't know. Oh wait, I didn't read this. What's something you could use to get someone to like you? Like for me to do for someone else then? Like me personally or just in general? An ironclad pickup line, a custom mixtape. I actually do just give paintings to people that I sort of want to get closer with, and that does seem to help. But in terms of these answers, I don't know why I'm answering all of these like so honestly. I know I could just put in the funny answers, but I just find these questions fun that I do want to genuinely answer them. I guess technically out of all of these for me, it would be a custom mixtape. I don't really make Spotify playlists for people or anything, but I do send people music if I like them enough of things I like or that I think they would like. So I'm gonna go with this.
Classic.
Oh, Garfield's gonna level. Oh, no. Okay. Are you going back to bed, Garfield? I like how he's short, so he has to like scoot into the bed. That's pretty funny.
What?
What?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't mean to wake you up. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna dream again. I really need to give these miis some furniture. What's up, Circle?
Good evening. Got a set.
Okay.
I promise I'm not gonna steal it, but what's your most prized possession?
You know, good thing that you clarified that. Okay, so that is good that I answered the celebrity thing. My prize, I'm not gonna write that while I'm recording on YouTube. You guys might steal it. No, I'm kidding, but what is my most prized possession actually? Now I have to actually sit here and think about that. If we're talking just in terms of objects, I don't think I want to put in like my serious answer of my most prized possession, but in terms of things that I think are cool that I look at, that makes me smile when I look at it, I'm gonna say my pin board. I don't mean pins as in terms of like Pinterest type thing or whatever. I mean like I collect pins, and I have a little fabric flag I put the pins on, and it's next to my bed. Wait, do I have to have the word A? Can I put a different thing? And my most is a... Oh, I guess, okay. A pin board.
Pin board.
Yeah.
Oh, I get that. If I had a pin board, I'd probably build a whole museum to house it.
I would just dedicate an entire wall to having as many goofy looking pins as I can. It is funny with the pin thing and with the robot characters, because some of those robot characters I made I do have pins of, but the Edgar one has the design as a pin. It's one that I got on like Etsy, I think, from the poster of the movie Electric Dreams, which I was thinking of turning into a me instead, but I like... Oh, what's happening? The movie version of Edgar. Okay.
Bring you some breaking news. We've just received some wonderful news. It's being reported that a total of 10 types of island lingo are now being used on Goofy Guy. Residents can't hide their joy, calling in with comments like, "We never have to worry about running out of things to talk about with all these new things to say." In recognition of this, Bumble will be presented with a bronze speech bubble. Thanks for watching. I'm Kirby, and you're up to date.
I'm probably boring to watch as a YouTuber in terms of like Tomodachi life lingo because I'm putting the most like normal and honest answers to things, and then there's people putting in like whatever the hell they're putting in. I have a friend that made an island of a bunch of the people in our little Discord friend group, and I've seen the lingo in there, and I'm like, okay. But I just never really think of anything too crazy, really. Well, I mean, I'm not really crazy. I put in words, as you saw, like cannibalism and suffering. But I'm putting in ones that more relate to like specific miis. Isn't it neat to hear your residents talking about stuff you taught them using new words? Okay, that's actually really nice. I might end up doing that. I should probably go to bed. It's already 10:30, but I've been really wanting to check in with the miis. Oh. Yeah, let's do it. Wait, that's me. That might be triangle. No. Oh, yeah, that's Garfield because of the ears. Nice. Oh, got some amber. I like how the options are 2 different fish and then amber. Interesting. You do a lot of watching and wandering around, huh? I guess that's good. You're just sitting there. I like watching the miis just sit on their porch. He doesn't have the ability to walk, though. That's the thing with it. I might have to make more pets. Actually, there is one that I wanted to make. I think I'm gonna do that. I think it would be funny to do one here, because I was considering doing making the miis that correspond with this character, and I kept saying that with one of the specific hairstyles, but I'm probably not gonna get the voices right, and I don't want to. In terms of smiling friends, I was gonna make Charlie and Pim, but I don't think I'd get the voices right. But I'm gonna make Glep as a pet, because I feel like Glep would probably pass more in Tomodachi life as a pet than a me. And plus, I think he's goofy looking. I think he's Tomodachi life pet material. Plus, it seems like he usually talks in like kind of gibberish anyway. So yeah, let's see here. I just pulled up a picture of him on my phone. It's weird, even though I could just look to the right and just use the computer and just have the picture on there. I mean, it just feels easier to me. Oh wait, no, I'm supposed to outline him in black. No. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I'll just have to outline him. It's okay. That's not the right shape. But that's okay. Sometimes it is easier for me to just draw like this. I think this is too close, though. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Wait, oh, I could just move him up. I forgot. I wanted to make enough room for the wizard hat, but I can just do this. I can just adjust. We're good. We're fine. Everything's fine. Or I could just give him comically small legs. He kind of already has those, but I know this is the wrong shade of green. I'm aware of that. Oh, this isn't supposed to be that straight. Probably like this. But I might just make some characters that I wouldn't want to make miis that I still like, potentially just as miis. I think that would be fun. Alright, let's see here. There we go. At least the green will be... Oh, no. Okay, so he's like more of the shade. No, not that. Kinda, but like the really bright one. No. No, none of these are right. No, that's more Mr. Frog. Oh my gosh, Mr. Frog would be such a chaotic pet in this, actually. I don't know if I could do that to the world of releasing Mr. Frog onto my Goofy Guy Island. Where's the, like, kind of this, but more blue, like this, maybe? Kind of, but I'll go with this anyway. Okay, so I probably outline this. That would be easier. I feel like if I wait to do it when I have the hat, it might be a little harder. I think, yeah, this might work. Let's see. That looks kind of too thick. Let's go with this. Yeah, there we go. But it is nice, you can't really like mess up with this or anything. Even if I move the thing too far, it'll always just kind of trace. I will have to fix that bottom part. It's supposed to be more round, but I think that'll be okay. I think I can fix that. Oh, right, it's this. There we go. And boop. Oh, I think I made the head too big. But I think I'm okay with that, honestly. It looks kind of goofy. Kind of makes him look more like some kind of weird dinosaur, but I can live with that. Am I gonna have enough room for the arm? I guess we're gonna find out. The answer is no. Damn. I didn't think the answer in that would be no. It goes up a little higher. You know, I think I'm having more fun with this game with making stuff than I am actually, like, playing anything. I just really like the drawing thing, which feels funny because I haven't done any actual drawing or painting or any other art stuff in a while. My art replacement has just been this for now. Alright, we need a circle. Oh, no, not that. Not that, wrong color. It's a little more... Yeah, Yeah, it's kind of like this. I think this is too big, but that's okay. Let's see here. Might have messed up in terms of, yeah, it doesn't let you like click and do this, which is a huge bummer because it means I'll have to do it myself. Unless I just, wait, why isn't it working? Why isn't it happening? Come on. Which I'm gonna be lazy and I'm just gonna do it like this. That was too much. But yeah, anyway, I should be able to sleep because I got those miis done. And Glep's just for fun. Alright, wizard time. Yeah, I think I'll just give him the extra big noggin for fun. There we go. It's gonna make it a little harder. Oh, that is definitely the wrong way. Okay. Wait, I need the top of the hat. Okay, it's like that. It's not really supposed to be a point, but I'll do it anyway. But yeah, this is all supposed to be black, but it kind of helps me to do it like this to just kind of figure it out. There we go. Yeah. Almost there. And funny thing is, I don't even know which me I'm gonna give this pet to. It might just exist and that'll be that. I don't know. I kind of wish you could make it like a pet store where the miis could like buy things themselves. I think it would be really funny if I went to go visit a mii and they suddenly just had Glep running around inside of their house. I think that would be really goofy. It's also just kind of fun to make pets anyway. I mean, maybe eventually I would make a Charlie and pin me, or maybe I wouldn't and I would just release Glep onto a random me. I don't know. Yeah, it's not right. The proportions are wrong. He's too short and his head is too big and it's not really the right angle, but I'm fine with that. I mean, the pets are really tiny anyway, so I don't think it'll matter. He's just fun to do. These are just fun to do. I could see myself once I get tired of making miis, or if I don't want to make miis or whatever, because miis are like a whole little life, basically. I could see myself just doing pets for fun if I want to keep like making stuff or whatever. Do kind of like that for the feet. Okay, Glep's done. Oh, I messed up the eye, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, that's even kind of how his voice sounds too. What does he do? He doesn't fly, he doesn't glide. It's probably just trotting. I'm gonna go as mysterious. I don't really understand how the traits work. Like, I put Wheatley for funny because I find him funny. I think I put courage as either unusual or mysterious. I don't remember. I'll put Glep as mysterious. He is kind of a bit unusual though. I'll put him as unusual actually. I don't know what sound Glep makes. What if I just type in Glep? I don't mean like, I mean I guess he'd say his name like a Pokemon or something, but he usually just kind of talks in gibberish. I thought I'd be able to put that in. No, it's like the me voice, which I think is 4. That's too deep. I actually want to play with these. No, it's not any of these. It's the voice earlier that said Glep. I don't know what the closest is. I don't remember how his voice completely sounds. That would be kind of funny. Put him as the weird little duck sound. No, it sounds kind of more like a fart or a duck or something. I'm gonna put him on 9 just because I think it sounds funny. It's not his voice at all, but whatever. It's Glep. I'm gonna send this to one of my friends later. Okay, but yeah, it is 11 and I do need to get some sleep, which is the point of me not making a billion miis on these. What are you looking for?
I need to stop for a break somewhere.
Oh, I had the little orange part on her cigarette be different colors, but then it blended in with her skin. I also hate if I try to adjust the top of the head, it just looks weird. Just want to check in on the miis. Kirby's my neighbor. That would only happen in my dreams, probably. My meat never does. They never do anything. They don't like talk to anybody or like try to make up constellations. They just kind of sit and walk around. I don't think I even gave myself any of the like super antisocial things. But I also don't really like talk to people too much sometimes. I just want to kind of look at all the miis. But yeah, maybe it is because I live on top of a grass block. I don't know. What's up, Tuxedo Sam? Oh yeah, I did look up his voice, by the way. I found it only in like, unless I didn't search hard enough. This Hello Kitty show about like fairy tales. I didn't like how his voice sounded. So I'm keeping it at the mouse voice. Let's play. That looks like ketchup. Is this a hot dog? Oh, it could just be Gleb. I see. Okay. Oh, yeah. Looks like vegetables. Looks like kale or something. Yay! I win. What is that? I got a picture book. Wait, I could have just gotten Nemo? That's funny. That'd be funny if I made like a cutesy me and then I gave like a cutesy animal me and I gave them a hyper realistic counterpart. I just don't feel like stopping. I haven't checked. It's so tempting during the day to just check in with the miis when I'm making miis, but I don't want to make progress in a sense. I'm gonna give you some apple pie.
Yum.
I had it in my visual novel that Pentagon baked like cookies and things, so that works.
I try not to get too upset when bad things happen, 'cause that's life.
Oh no, now I'm gonna have the Frank Sinatra song stuck in my head. I used to think these were the icon things, but I now realize it's just showing when people are home. Oh, what's up with Kirby? You've fallen and you can't get up? In your own house? Oh, he looks so goofy from the front. I'll bring someone, Kirby, it's okay. I'll introduce you to, who am I gonna have help you? I guess it would be a little helper, because that's the whole point of your existence is to help people. I just realized Little Helper kind of sounds like the Curiosity Core. Dang, I'm gonna have to make all the Portal 1 cores for GLaDOS to have as various pets. That would have probably made more sense than Wheatley anyway, but I just thought that was a funnier option. It's so weird not seeing Kirby smile, but I feel like that mouth fits so well. Oh, for Paella. Why do they look scary about it? Oh, what are you just like stimming with the light? Okay, what am I doing? You know what, I guess we're gonna move your house. That green block is not working. Why did I isolate myself like that? But it is interesting how popular the beach is for these miis. They never go like anywhere on the actual paths very often. It's just this. I'll put my house here. Not to make myself like important or anything, I just mean I want to get rid of the block. Let's see here. The only thing is I don't know how to get rid of stuff like this. I haven't figured it out yet and it's bothering me. I don't remember what the button is at all. I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know how to take away. Okay, it might have to be replacing. I thought I could like get rid of stuff, but I think I actually just have to replace it. Okay, I see. I didn't really remember understand that. Because I keep having all these grass blocks everywhere. There we go. Okay, that's gonna make customization so much easier. Let's get out. Good, good. I'm glad. Where's my house? There I am. I don't want to be on the back. Oh my gosh. I keep wishing I could just pick it up without being in this mode. I want to be neighbors with Kirby. There we go. And also with a Pikmin. But yeah, I think what I'll end up doing is I like this like center of town sort of feel. And then I want to have the houses on the outside and make like little districts and things. It's probably a little boring. That just kind of feels easiest in terms of play. And then, you know, I'll also put like plants and things, and maybe I'll build little separate buildings. Whatever. I think, and then everything could just kind of connect. The only thing is that there's like 70 miis in this game, so I don't know how some of these little islands are gonna go, but I think it'll work nicely because here you have like the robot characters, which I'm gonna put a pathway. So that they can like actually go somewhere. Or I'm gonna move these guys and I'm gonna put them around. Actually, I'm gonna put them all like this. They all sort of connect a little bit. The ocean, the sea. Yeah, this is kind of an interesting shape. I don't need it to be perfect. Let's see here. I do want to use the cherry blossoms, but not yet. There we go. People get to be connected now. Yeah, little helper should be on the island somewhere. I actually don't really like the look of these, but I can probably change them. Wait. I don't need to do all this on camera. I can just leave. But yeah, there might be some things I do just off camera. I was trying to see if there's just anything. Oh, something fun is happening. All right, GLaDOS.
Good evening. I'd like some dinner.
Okay. What would you eat? Oh, pie. Wait, no, cake. We don't have cake though. How about Bumble's donut? What if I only give you
Yum.
dessert? Oh wow, okay. Glad you like my donut.
I wish I could erase certain memories from my brain. Hoo boy.
That actually does feel accurate though.
Good evening. I want to be friends with Edgar.
Hell yeah, I think you get along.
What should we talk about?
Actually feeling would be really funny between these two. I mean, one of them draws and one of them makes me. I mean, no, Hal doesn't draw. I was thinking about the section when Dave draws in the movie. Plays chess. One of them plays chess, the other one makes music. I feel like they would get along talking about art.
What did you have?
Artwork. Or would that be an activity? Art? No, art would be a thing, I think. A water bottle, a spoon, an envelope, a... Oh, no, not an object. It wouldn't technically be an object, it would be...
What did you have in mind?
Art. I think I'm gonna put it as art rather than artwork, maybe. Let's see. What if I just put it as art? Because anything can be art.
Art.
Yeah.
Got it. Good evening, Edgar. Do you feel like talking about art?
Sure.
It seems like the whole world is talking about art right now.
Huh, I could see that. But I'm not really up on what's trendy. Could you fill me in, Hell 9000?
Of course. I'll teach you about everything you need to know.
I'm used to the nickname thing happening faster, but also miis haven't become friends on the island in a while. I will probably have to... I need to see if the nickname thing pops up eventually. I don't want this to be my only option to put in nicknames for miis. But it's like I can never think of anything on the spot, and I want to come up with good stuff.
I hope Hell 9000 shows me all the tricks of the trade.
Talking about drawing and talking about making music. Edgar's so tiny. I didn't know how tall to put Hal anyway, because like in the movie he's literally just a rectangle. I don't know. They're having a riot, telling each other good natured jokes and laughing. Interesting. Computer humor. I feel like Am's gonna throw me off. I'm gonna forget, and yeah. Kirby, are you? Oh. Oh, okay. I thought you fell. Sharing tricks on how to be happy. Interesting, Elizabeth is listening in. You look kind of evil there, Spoopy. That's perfect. Okay, I am gonna... I never want to stop playing this. This is already over an hour. Actually do need to go to bed. It's 11. Oh, nice, nice. I don't even know what to call some of these videos anymore because I keep doing stuff. Steel plates, I could recreate aperture science. Sand, bricks. Bricks would be cool if I made like a little town square. I actually would really like that. Not cobblestone. Watch me just recreate my Animal Crossing town. Ooh. What else do we get in terms of quirks? Eating? I think I'll wait until these just go higher. Let's see. Oh wait, I wanted this actually. This looks like it might be seasonal. Just in case. Oh, I have 2 more wishes left. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna take bricks. But that's it. There's only 4. Yeah, there we go. I think bricks would look nice. Like I created like a cute little town square and then the buildings around it would be super fun. Alright, I just want to settle through with everyone. Rover is a potential to maybe get deleted someday, but we'll see. Okay. Oh, that is totally like you. I don't know, like picking my nose or something. Um, why is it the super personal questions the Miis are trying to ask me when I'm recording? um, something embarrassed I'd be seen doing. But then this also could turn into me lingo, so I could just put something really stupid for all of these. We'll see. I don't know. Of course, Rover would be the one asking me the personal questions. It's your entire job. You're probably gonna judge me if I say no. I need to put Little Helper to help people. I'm gonna give you the SpongeBob popsicle. Yippee! Oh, by the way, because of all these robot voices, I am gonna make a Vocaloid me. It's gonna be Miku, even though Miku's not my favorite. But it's because, you know what? I'll introduce the two of them. Miku, it's a specific design of Miku I want to do.
Pardon me, could I have a moment? You're Roxy. I'm Liz. Lena Fruana Steam Fam, ja. Zet hem back op Frenchy. Nou, dat is Oh, extract this channel with him. Him. In a shitty farmy that's back to tomorrow. Keep go. So first we'll even start over the Frenchy.
Oh. I've been talking. I didn't realize this was muted. I was gonna say, it still surprises me. I'm used to the 3DS one where they'd be asleep by now. And then you can't play if they're not really doing anything. At least here you can like customize however long you want. But it's like the Miis never seem to go to bed. It's already past 11 and they're still up. They'll probably be up forever. I keep using that because of the 3DS one as a judge of like, okay, when there's no more to do, I can go to bed, but like they're constantly doing shit. But yeah, I should probably be able to sleep. I'm hoping so. But yeah, I mostly just wanted this one to be like, hey, I want to show the Miis that I was designing the whole day. That was really fun. Actually, I want to tell you, in terms of my list, let's see. So I was trying to focus on the Miis I like really wanted to make. I think we're pretty much good. Yeah, the Miku one I mentioned, there's a opera that Miku is used in, and I think her design for that's really cool, but I don't even know if I'd get it right. Plus I'd be able to give her a really weird looking pet. But I've pretty much done all the Miis I wanted to do. It feels like in a way like, oh, I can finally play the game, in a sense. I mean, I could from the start, it's just I wanted to make some of these Miis so badly. But I mean, I'll probably make more Miis. I have other designs and things in mind, but for now I'm happy with these ones. I feel like I'd probably just make more Miis as like I have the urge or I have an idea. And I do for some from another notebook, but I don't want to. I do want to make more of like the pets though. It just sucks that the treasures are limited. I might just make more treasures. We're definitely going to introduce proper gaming to the island. I want to do some like album covers of some of my favorite album covers would be really fun. But I might do some of that stuff like on my own when I'm in the handheld mode. I feel like I work better doing that. I want to do some exterior houses and just do me life, really. Because let's see, how many Miis do I got? Yeah, gentle, interesting. I like how the minimum age is 25 because I keep making miis that are in their 20s because that's just the vibe I get from half. It's usually either miis in their 20s or they're ageless. Huh, I didn't think I had that many male miis. Interesting. But yeah, I guess there's 28. Like, even with 30, it feels like a good amount of miis, honestly. I wouldn't even be mad if 30 was hypothetically like a limit or something. I know it's not because, you know, there's a lot of things to do with these miis and introducing them and stuff. You know, I've heard people on the internet complain sometimes for them of like the miis falling in love too fast. I actually like, for in terms of this island, no one's fallen in love yet, and there's like 2 miis that have crushes, and there's a couple of miis that live together, but it's strictly as friends, and that's it. Yeah, I do like just kind of watching them. It's just really fun. Like,
Yeah,
what's happening
rabbit
here,
snack
for
elbow.
example?
Crunchy
Why
on
is
burger
Kirby
meat.
getting so freaked out?
From off.
Kirby's just, it's like the adults are talking. But yeah, this is super, wait, what's happening with me? What am I blushing about? Why am I making that expression? What's happening? This will be an interesting way to finish the night.
This book is so funny. Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Aw, I want to be sweethearts.
That's cute. You can like daydream about hanging out with your crush. That's adorable. Can I get you to interact with that?
Oh. Hey, Bumble. What season do you like the best?
Weather-wise, I'd say spring. Aesthetic-wise, I'd say autumn. But just fun-wise, I would say summer.
Maybe when summer comes around, we can bask in the sun together.
Do you think this meme knows that they're my lookalike, by the way? Or are they just acting around this unseen person? Because like with the 3DS one, it was always like, hey, my lookalike, and that was pretty much it. I'm gonna move Buggle Monster. I want to move everyone, and then I'm stopping. We're gonna put you on the beach. I think everyone is, let's see. Yeah, everyone's connected. Good. But yeah, if you see more progress happen because of me playing off screen, you know, that's why. But this is super fun. I'll try to make it where if I do any interactions of the miis, if it's a, you know, like while I'm recording in case something super cool happens with them or whatever. Because I feel like that's probably the fun of watching someone else play Tomodachi Life. We'll see. Alright, bye-bye.